Trap music all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Look at the spin. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First down. Cochran. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Looking to throw on second down. Cochran. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down. Off the play fake. Cochran. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Operating from the gun, Cochran. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Keenum on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Keenum. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, Keenum flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on 3rd down. Cochran going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. Oh, what a juke into space. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, it's Keenum. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first and 10, Cochran. He's going to sling this deep down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They take over first and 10 following the interception. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
22.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Keenum now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
This is Gordon on the dump off. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun. Cochran. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, here's Keenum. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Keenum now on first down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds them to just 3 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Cochran throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Cochran eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 37. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 53 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. On 1st down, Cochran. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw. Cochran escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On the ground, Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So it's halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Corey Legion able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Off play action. Cochran. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Off the play fake. Cochran. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll get it up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He spins free. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. 10.
Let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Green 39!
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
He's airing it out for... This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers now.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Looking to throw. Cochran finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Cochran, and that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He's got his man on the crossing route. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Go. Down.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Looking to throw. Cochran. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off play action. Cochran. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Finding Gabriel complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Keenum now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Keenum. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cochran finding some room at midfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Cochran, he's airing it out for Williams. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Walsh adds the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spins past him. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Keenum now to throw. Dancing to his left. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this 3rd down play is going nowhere. But credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. You may leave a hole in the wall, as you'll have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Keenum wants to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Keenum to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll come out in the pistol. Flush to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Gets past one man. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
On 1st and 10, Cochran. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on 2nd down, Cochran. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.